Angie's here to end the scheme.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hey guys, like and subscribe.
Hello.
Hi there, wonderful. Good morning, and how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm fair. Who is this?
Yes, Miss Sarah. This is Mr. James Brown on a recorded line, and I'm just directly contacting you from the publisher's clearance house. Okay?
I'm sorry. What did you call me?
Is this Miss Sarah?
No, my name is Seraphine.
Okay, and I'm directly contacting you from the publisher's clearance house. Okay?
Why are you doing that? Okay.
I'm contacting you on the behalf of a delivery that you're supposed to be receiving today. Were you notified about this?
My sister won PCH last year. This is very coincidental.
It's very coincidental, yes. So were you notified about this delivery that you're supposed to be receiving today?
No, my sister was when she won. I don't know why I wouldn't have been.
Okay, and may I ask, is this the first time getting a call from a PCH representative?
No, I got a couple of calls from my sister after she won because she was trying to get her 1099, so I spoke to them.
Did she receive her delivery?
Why would she not have received a delivery? I told you she won last year. Why would PCH hang on to it?
No, I'm just asking. It's the company's policy to just, make sure every recipient receives their delivery, okay?
Well, it's funny that you say that. Now that you've filed bankruptcy, you listed the past winners as creditors, and you're not going to be paying them. And the company that bought you guys said you aren't going to honor it either. So you're not. I'm glad I took the lump sum, or my sister took the lump sum. I talked her into taking the lump sum, and she did, thank goodness. Or she'd be in the same boat, not getting any money from PCH now. So you say it's your job to make sure people get paid, but you listed them as creditors on the bankruptcy, so.
No. Let me explain something
You did.
to you. The reason why we put out that we filed bankruptcy and all of those stuff is because some Nigerian guys and some Indian guys alongside Jamaican guys are going around scamming recipients out of their
That's
cash.
That's not why PCH filed bankruptcy. I saw all the articles on it. I did a lot of research on it after my sister won. There have been local stories about people, and it was because they mismanaged their money. They gave away too much money, and they weren't being responsible. That's why they filed bankruptcy. It has nothing to do with scammers. I mean, scammers pretend all the time. You're right, but that's not why PCH filed bankruptcy.
When was the last time you go ahead and look on any one of our social media platforms?
Last week, there was a local news story about a poor man that was getting weekly payments that is really ticked off because he called PCH, and the new company that you work for apparently said, sorry, we're not going to be paying you. You were listed as a creditor. Tough. I felt really bad for that poor man. I did. And that was recently.
No, we make delivery. We made out delivery. If you look on our Facebook and our Instagram, you would have seen, even on the YouTube, you would have been seeing us taking out delivery since lately. So as I said, the reason why we put that out on the internet is to confuse the scammers. So
I'm sorry, are you trying to tell me that the PCH bankruptcy that I'm seeing all over the news, over every single news outlet, including local TV news stations, is a lie?
Yes, it's far as alarm, I can tell you.
Oh, okay, no, it's not. Okay, I had to call the real PCH in Jericho, New York for my sister to get her 1099. We were discussing it at length. It is not a ruse or a lie. It is real. That poor person lost her job during the bankruptcy and during when the companies flipped over. So don't tell me it's a lie.
We put that out on the internet to confuse them, as I told you before, ma'am.
Oh my gosh in heaven. Oh my gosh in heaven. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's not a lie. Okay, PCH did file bankruptcy. It's the truth. I don't know why you're trying to tell me that.
I'm just trying to correct you, ma'am.
Okay, you're not correcting me. Okay, you go do a simple Google search and you will see about how they filed. Are you telling me that PCH paid every single news outlet that I read to lie? Is that what you're telling me? That's ridiculous.
It's the fastest way and the easiest way to confuse everyone.
Oh my God, you can't pay those, you cannot pay these news outlets enough to lie for that many. I mean, all over the country, all over the United States. All over the United States, these stories are going on and being talked about. And PCH, if PCH filed bankruptcy, which they did, they don't have the money to be paying anybody to lie. I can't believe you're saying this. I honestly can't believe you're saying that. I really can't.
As I told you, ma'am, it's to confuse the enemies, all right?
Confuse the enemies? Confuse the enemies. Wow, just wow. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. I don't know why you would lie like this. I don't understand why you would lie and say PCH didn't file bankruptcy and you were only saying that to confuse scammers, because it's not true. It's not true.
As I said, ma'am, we only do that to confuse the enemy. So it's either, are you interested on the behalf of receiving your delivery today, ma'am?
You know, that's really weird. When my sister won PCH last year, they just brought it. They didn't ask her if she was interested in it. Are you trying to steal my money? Asking if I'm interested or not so you can pocket it or something? I'm beginning to wonder about this new company that bought PCH and the employees they're hiring.
Ma'am, can you hear me properly, ma'am?
I do hear everything that's coming out of your mouth. Yes, come over like the prize patrol team did for my sister. Come on over and bring me the check and everything. Go ahead.
We have to go through this process where you're gonna have a P1 plus 14 form filled out here, so we can show it to the government that you were interested.
Okay, my sister didn't have to fill out any forms. They came over, they gave her the check, she paid her taxes, almost $100,000, and we called it a day. There was no forms to fill out, there was no fees to be paid, just taxes, which she paid. I'm glad that my sister already went through this, so I understand the procedure very clearly.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you do not understand the procedure, but there's many different ways to do this, ma'am. So I'm going the easy way for you.
All right. Well, if you're going to be asking me a bunch of personal questions, I will not be answering them, because no company needs to know a bunch of personal stuff to deliver a prize. They do not need to go do that. They don't.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We need it because
you don't need it. No, you don't need it. You don't need a bunch of personal information about me. What are you going to be asking? What are you going to be asking? Besides my name.
Ma'am, is either you're going to cooperate...
What questions are you going to be asking? I asked you.
If you're interested, ma'am.
Oh my God in heaven, you are the densest person I've ever spoken to in my life. Yes, I'm interested. Don't steal my money. Quit asking me if I'm interested in a prize I've already won. I don't trust you anymore. Get over here with the prize. Ask me the questions. I don't like your attitude at all.
No, I'm not giving you any attitude.
Yeah, you are. Ask me if I'm interested so you can pocket my money, apparently.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I would never do that, ma'am, okay?
Are you going to ask these questions or not?
Okay, the first question I want to ask you, are you employed, unemployed, or retired?
None of your business. You don't need to know my employment status to deliver a prize. It's not relevant.
Yes.
It's not relevant. It's not relevant. Not relevant. Okay, you want to make sure what? My income has nothing to do with the prize that you're going to be bringing over.
We want to make sure we have the correct person here on the line.
That's how you get, okay, that's when you get my driver's license. When you come over, I show it to you, just like my sister showed her driver's license to PCH last year. That's how you know you have the right person. You look me in the face, you look me in the whites of my eyes, and you look at my driver's license. You're like, yep, right person. My job and my employment status doesn't verify who I am.
No, ma'am, but it's only show if you're eligible to claim this offer.
Why would having a job make me ineligible?
Ma'am, is the company's policy, and I have
No. You don't need to know my job to deliver a prize, and having a job or not having a job does not qualify or disqualify. It didn't disqualify my sister. She doesn't have a job. They didn't disqualify her. They didn't even ask. They didn't even ask her this. They just came over with the check.
No, ma'am. Every recipient, we have to contact them by phone before we show up.
That's not true. That's not true. That's a lie. You guys
No.
that's a lie. You didn't call my sister. You just showed up on her doorstep. That's a lie.
No, your sister is not being honest with you.
I was here. I was here when they just showed up by surprise. Don't you talk to me like that. Call me a liar when I was here and you were not. I don't know who you think you are.
I'm not calling you any liar, ma'am.
You called my sister a liar when I was standing here with her in the living room when the knock on the door came and it was PCH and we didn't have any idea they were coming and they didn't call.
We contact your sister either by mail, by phone.
You did not. You just showed up. You just showed up.
No.
Yeah, you just... Don't tell me no. I don't know who the hell you think you are. You're an idiot. Sitting here trying to tell me, no, ma'am, you don't know what you went through, ma'am. No, you weren't there. You didn't live it. No, ma'am, let me gaslight you, ma'am. No. You're wrong. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go on with the next question. Let's see if
Are
that's
you
answerable.
employed?
I'm not telling you. That's none of your business. My employment status is none of your business, not necessary to win a prize. It seems like you're trying to fish for personal information that you don't need. What's the next question?
I won't be able to proceed if you...
Yeah, you know why you won't be able to proceed? Because you're a scammer. I knew it. I've been stringing you along for a little while. The scammers have been calling my sister trying to get information. That's why you're so stupid. No, ma'am, that's not how it works, ma'am. Really? We already know how it works, idiot. And you're going to ask for a fee. God knows how much. Probably a Green Dot Money Pack scratch card. Or you were going to say, but let us get your routing number and your bank account number so we can deposit some money into your bank account. You guys are pathetic. You scammers are pathetic little losers. You know that?
If you're not interested...
If you're not interested, wait. Let me beat you to it. Can you want us to give it to a charity of your choice? Is that next? Dude? Scammer? Dude? I really can't stand these scammers. I cannot stand them. They are so pathetic.
If I ever get scammed, I'm gonna let them know that I have a friend named Penelope and she don't play and she see you in person. I don't think it's gonna be good for you.